We are back for another episode of Big Six Bants. Of course, it is the Champions League kind of show, whatever you guys want to call it, with a little bit of news on the side. Obviously, Trent has been officially ruled out of the Carabao Cup final along with Dominic Szoboszlai. Arsenal obviously play Porto coming up next week, so we're going to talk a little bit about that and their run to the Champions League. And of course, Manchester City just move Copenhagen aside, didn't it? They kind of just done what they do and beat Copenhagen, of course, in Edison Howler, but doesn't really matter. I mean, it's Copenhagen, I like to say. But, listen, they didn't have the worst game in the world, but we're going to talk about it. And also the main conversation today is Champions League favorites and how much heritage matters. How much heritage will play a part in this year's Champions League. I'm obviously joined by Corey. I'm joined by Kears. Soon to be joined by Traps, of course. Man, what we saying?
Nothing, man. Just, like you said, just what City, it's not Copenhagen, men against boys. So, listen, we knew they'll be there, innit? Probably reach the final. So, we just got to live with it, man. Get me?
Obviously, that we had a big debate on Never Foul earlier today, innit? And I said, I believe Arsenal are in the top 4 or 5 in the Champions League, and if we're talking quality-wise, I think they're in the top five teams in the competition. I think there's a pool of 5 teams that other teams will want to avoid, innit? That the other teams probably want to avoid. I'd say obvious 2, Madrid and City, obvious 2, and I say I'll go a tier below that. I'll go Arsenal, Atletico, and Bayern. Those are the other 3 for me. Simply because I've watched a lot of Atletico this season, personally, for obvious reasons. You probably know why I watch a lot of Atletico this season. And I think they've got something in the... And obviously, there's Inter Milan there as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd say Inter over Atletico, me personally. But, Atletico is still a good team. They're a good team still.
PSG when they want to.
I don't know what them, man.
It's just Mbappe with PSG.
No, Dembele can turn up.
Dembele. He was hot and cold, isn't it?
That's the thing. He's not consistent enough with Dembele.
And that Gonzalo Ramos as well. The striker, he's pretty good as well.
He's all right.
Listen, every team that's involved in the Champions League right now are good.
Got something in it.
They've got something there, but in terms of teams who are fair, I wouldn't group PSG into that category. Yeah. Maybe PSG with Neymar and Messi and that back then, yeah. But nowadays, I'm just not. They don't really fear me. I'll be real.
It's true. On-theme bomb. Oh, you might like this one, cause Dan Ashworth has informed Newcastle that Man United have approached him on relating to the sporting director role at Old Trafford. Clubs not yet in formal contact, but expected soon. Manchester United would need to pay Newcastle a significant compensation for the 52-year-old.
Yeah, it's like 6 mil, isn't it?
I don't know how much it is. I don't know how much it is, but yeah, that's for you, Man United fans in the chat. There's the Ornstein bomb there. That's literally just dropped seconds ago. Let me big up everyone who's in the chat as well. Big up HR, big up you, man. Smash the likes. Big up Richo in the house. Big up Kizzy as well. Christian in the house as well. Auto quarterfinal, he says. Big up Vinny in the house as well, of course. Liverpool win the Carabao Cup. Chelsea are awful. I don't think it's as simple as that, in my opinion, bro. I don't think it's as simple as that. Big up Danny Ali. Chelsea are different in the cup. Big up Dre here as well. Fear Mbappe, not PSG. Ed is in the house. Welcome, bro. Good to see you. Sociedad overachieved most performances in the USL, in the UCL so far, and then Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, you do have to even lower tier where Dortmund can do a thing. Dortmund can cause a shock or two. You know what I'm saying? Sociedad have the second best defensive record in the group stages. But you always got to take the group stages with a pinch of salt. You know what I'm saying? In the chat, you guys let me know. Yeah, who are your top 5 Champions League teams right now? Top 5. You're only allowed 5. It doesn't have to be in any particular order. Just run me your top 5 in it. You know what I'm saying? Corey, who are your top 5? I'm trying to, if you're talking in the Champions League right now.
I'd say City, Arsenal, Bayern, Madrid, and 4th one's pretty hard. I'm still gonna say PSG in it.
Okay. All right. Kiz, who's your top 5 right now?
I'd probably go with what Corey said, but instead of I'm gonna go Arsenal, City, Madrid, Bayern, and I'm gonna probably have to say Inter Milan. Like, I feel like people are sleeping on Inter because, like, bro, finalists last season, no matter how they got there, that doesn't matter. They got to a Champions League final. They didn't actually get brushed over as well. Like, they gave City a good game up until that Rodri goal. So it's like, and they've improved on the team. They've improved. For me, Thuram, he's an upgrade on Lukaku. They've got some hard players, man. Barella, Çalhanoğlu, Martinez. They got some guys there still. So I'd say them as the 5th.
Interesting. Me, I'm gonna go Arsenal, City, those Madrid. Those are the 3. I'm gonna dash. I'm still gonna put Bayern in there, innit? Even though they're not playing well.
Yeah, no, you got it.
Doesn't always correlate. It don't always correlate to what you're doing in the champs, innit? It don't always correlate. So there's that. 5th place, I'm kind of stuck between Inter and Atletico. Probably lean towards Atletico. Only just though, I think. I'm gonna lean towards Atletico.
I mean, Griezmann.
Griezmann's moving me, bro. He's moving me.
Got the most goals by Atletico Madrid as well, isn't it? Now.
Yeah, I think he's their all-time top scorer. Yeah. But Bayern, listen, don't get twisted. Bayern do stink at the moment, but again, it's like we can't always put league form and Champions League form in the same, bro. Like, how many times have teams had been shit in the league and then they've gone on a mad UCL run?
I tell you.
You know what it is with Bayern though? Like, with Bayern, the reason why you always have to put them in is because their team on paper is really good. You just can't overlook that. Like Kane, Sane, Gnabry. Gnabry's on the bench. Gnabry can't even start for Bayern right now. Like, Kimmich.
Ain't no one trying to go Allianz. I'll tell you that.
You wouldn't take it if you got the draw. You wouldn't take Bayern. That's one of those ones. With Atletico, I can't lie. If I drew Atletico, I'm taking that. I can't even lie. Not saying it'll be an easy game, but I'll take it. Yeah, no, Bayern's to go Allianz. It's not going to be.
Koeman with gloves on. Allow me.
Oh yeah, Koeman. No, Koeman's injured though. But if he was fit, it'll be a problem. Still.
Yeah, no, Koeman. This, do you know what? Because Muller's starting, innit? Like, I don't know. I can get some of the starting 11s up for today's game. Starting. Muller's starting still.
Wow.
Muller's starting still. But hold on. Their 11 is a bit. Their 11. Let me just. I'm trying to get the 11 up. Their 11's actually all right. It's Kane, Musiala, Muller, Sane, Goretzka, Kimmich, Kim of Meccano, Mazzari, Guerrero. Guerrero starts as well, and Neuer. So the bench look quite strong as well.
Who they playing? Who they playing?
Lazio, and Lazio have the same Immobile, Anderson, Alberto, Guendouzi starts as well.
That's a dub. That's a Bayern dub.
No, do you know what though?
Don't sleep on Lazio though. Lazio
aren't dead still.
And they've got what's it? Hysaj, he used to play for Napoli, I think.
Oh yeah, the right back.
The right back, yeah, Napoli. We've got a few more guests on the way, by the way, guys. We've got obviously Traps. We've got Strasbourg, Steve as well to jump on in a little bit. So we've got a few more guests on the way. Guys, make sure what we're doing right now is we're smashing the like button. We've already got over 85 people in the house right now. And we're only, 6 minutes into the video. So what I need you guys to do is remember to smash the like button. I forgot to say at the start of the video, smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are about 36 subscribers away from 8,100. So, we always take it one step at a time and we celebrate every milestone. So make sure you guys subscribe if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying, obviously, the content. Of course, I've also put out an 8-minute video, an instant match reaction to the Trent news that has dropped as well. So if you want to see me shouting and screaming at the screen because that has made my head fly today, then you know what to do. I'll put the link in the chat towards the end of the video so you guys can go over there and we'll have a watch of that video, and then you guys can have your laughs if you're not a Liverpool fan, or you can cry with me if you are. a fan. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's that too. Strasbourg Steve has jumped in now. Steve, what you telling me, bro? First time on the channel. How you been?
Hey man, thanks for having me on. Yeah, Flawless sent me. So big up. Big up everybody. Thanks for having me on.
Bro.
Big up. Nice to you guys. What are you guys' names? I know Mons.
Kez. That's
Kez.
Corey. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Kez and Corey. Absolutely.
Come on, bro.
And big up, bro. Make sure you guys go and subscribe. Shout yourself out. But where can the people find you, Strasbourg? So they know as well. Where can the people find you? Let them know. Let them know.
Yeah, same name. Strasbourg CEO on YouTube. I'm a European guy. I watch Premier League. I'm a Newcastle fan. Have been for about 5-6 seasons, but I do a lot of European centric watch-alongs.
I see the Lazio gear. Obviously, Lazio taking on Bayern Munich. You've got a decent starting lineup, Immobile and Anderson starting. You know what I'm saying? You got Luis Alberto. Kind of pretty much your strongest lineup.
I would have played Manu Lazzari instead of Marusic. Marusic has been a few times in a few games this year, particularly Atalanta away. Got absolutely toasted by De Ketelaere. Absolutely toasted. So he's not in good form. I would have played Lazzari, but I guess Marusic is more defensive than what's his name, Marusic. But I like Hasai left back. I call Hasai. What's it called? I call Mauricio Sarri's pet. Just follows him around everywhere because he's at Napoli when Sarri was manager and is also. So
I mean, obviously the league form for Lazio obviously has been a bit up and down. We're talking about a lot of we're talking about the top 5 teams in the Champions League right now. A lot of us have kind of gone for the obvious 3 in City, Arsenal, and Real Madrid and Bayern. So those are like the 4 that are mostly in there. That fifth spot's kind of up for grabs. Obviously, he's obviously said not to sleep on Inter, and I kind of get that as well. I look at Atletico, I think they're quite strong. Obviously, everyone also says Barcelona are done out, but I think Barcelona might be.
I forgot Barca still. I forgot about Barca.
Everyone keeps forgetting that. Do you know what it is? Barca are done out. They are done. Like they're so dead. They drew at home on the weekend.
Granada.
So
Yeah.
But what? No one thinks Barca can turn it around in a cup. 2 legs, bro. What? Barca can't do nothing over 2 legs to know.
That's the thing. They kind of can.
They'll get past Napoli. They'll scrape by. But with Napoli, Mazzari's playing not to lose. Let's just be honest. Like in the league, they beat the teams sometimes that they're supposed to beat. Kvaratskhelia scored a winner against Hellas Verona, but Napoli have not been good since obviously Spalletti left. De Laurentiis really messed up that one by extending his contract before talking to a man. So that was a bad move. So this would be Mendy. Phenomenal play.
This is it though. Everyone's on Zubimendi watch today. That's what it is. Everyone's on Zubimendi watch today. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in this Champions League, there are some big guns that aren't there. It's like, bro, as a Liverpool fan, I'm looking at this Champions League saying, bro, this is your year, innit? For anyone that's in the champs, you got no United as shit. Chelsea aren't there. Liverpool aren't there. You know, that's 3 Champions League heritage winning teams that are not in this competition. If I'm an Arsenal or if I'm I'd even say like a Dortmund who are like the tier below, obviously. I'm looking at this Champions League and I'm licking my lips, bro. If Manchester City gets drawn against Madrid, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Like, obviously, I feel like are they on opposite sides of the tree though, City and or are they on the same
I don't
side?
think it's one of those. I think it's one of those where it's like everyone could just play each other.
I'm
Besides
not sure how
the semifinals domestic.
Yeah. Like all I'm saying is if Madrid draw City, I'm like this.
That's the beautiful. That's the one I want.
I would pick Real Madrid. I would pick Real Madrid to advance. Because they oftentimes they get the bet. You know, one team gets the better of the other one year, then the other year it's the opposite. It's because they're both. It's a 50-50 game. Both legs home and away. It's a 50-50 game.
But this is it. That's why I feel like Arsenal fans have every right to be excited. Atletico fans have every right to be excited in this Champions League because I genuinely there's only 3 heritages of. Like, bro, like we're talking 3 giants, really. Even Inter Milan, I don't look at them and go,
they've been phenomenal.
Wow. I'm not looking at them and going, oh, that's Madrid. Do you get it? That's I'm not trying to draw them. Like, obviously, listen, they're a very good team and they're doing very well in Serie A. But I'm not looking at them the way I look at Real Madrid.
No, there's levels.
Like, I'd rather avoid. Like, I'm telling. I said I got loads of backlash for this earlier today. I said Arsenal beat Inter Milan and I think they get the job done over 2 legs. Me personally, innit? Yeah. Everyone saying nah, bro. What? Ain't Arsenal going to the San Siro? They're not hacking that. I said, bro. I said, fam. Man are talking about.
I don't know if Arsenal are ready to go San Siro, though, innit?
That's what I'm saying. It's experience.
Experience. Bro, go there, get a draw. Why is everyone acting like the Emirates is some playground, bro?
Wait,
it's not.
We already went to the San Siro 1. We won 2. We beat AC Milan 2-0. And it's San Siro. So I don't want to.
This Inter Milan team though is streets ahead.
They have improved though. They have definitely improved.
I didn't mean San Siro, G. Sorry, I didn't mean San. I meant if you
Giuseppe Meazza
ready to go Bernabeu.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're ready.
Bernabeu.
Yeah, I don't know if you're ready.
Now we don't know. We actually don't even know. We haven't been there in a while, so
that's a big ask, innit? Like even a top Liverpool side.
Yeah, I agree.
Go there and do the thing.
If we go to the Bernabeu, if we draw Madrid and go to the Bernabeu and win, then boy, that's how you know a new leaf's turn, innit?
Yeah.
Would you rather play? All right. Would you rather play them the first leg at your house or their house?
If we was to draw Madrid,
Real Madrid, yeah. Would you rather play them in the Bernabeu first leg or Emirates?
I'd probably say Bernabeu first.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because if we go to the Bernabeu and let's say, for example, get like a 1-1 or just a draw, then we could just take it back to the Emirates and just do whatever to them. So I feel like that. We'll just go there, not play the way you want to play, because we can't do that against Madrid. We can't play the attacking way you want to because they're too good. So it will be more of a.
And we've seen. Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, what was saying?
I was just gonna say we saw when Real Madrid win Champions Leagues. Notice how all of their ties, Paris Saint-Germain a few years ago, they had the first leg at the Parc des Princes. The second leg at Santiago Bernabeu, they came back. Man City, same thing. Came back at the Bernabeu, second leg. Chelsea as well. So Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu is dangerous.
No, it's true. We just need to avoid them. We need to avoid them.
Yeah. But then again, for me, like from a Newcastle side of things, just to divert for 2 seconds, I wanted a strong UCL group because I wanted to see what my manager's made of and the players and how we handle the occasion. So it's not even in terms of like, yeah, you don't want to play Real Madrid in the champs, but at the same time, that will tell you a lot about your team, a lot. Because for me, they're the second best team in the world behind Man City, and you can flip-flop them. So it would tell you a lot about how they can handle the Goliath. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
it's true still.
Someone said Vinny versus Ben White. Oh, I would be there.
It's funny though, because we're saying that, but Ben White, we're not gonna like Ben White to scrub.
No,
let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Vinny, wait, Ben White can't even hack Rashford.
Bro, that's just the mental
thing. Can't even hack Rashford.
That's just a mental glitch when he bucks Rashford. Anyone else Ben White handles them. Don't worry about all of that.
Yeah, Vinny's on a different planet.
You know, Vinny can bun any right back in the world. That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Trent, they'll let you know.
Yeah, Trent. Listen, Trent gets bun up by Martinelli. So
Connor Bradley to the rescue against Vinny. That's a test.
Yeah, that's going to be a test. That's what I'm saying. Zinni can't start UCL games, even when he's fit. Nah.
Timber, give it to him. He's been in big crunch games for Ajax before. Yeah. I love watching him play at Ajax. I don't think I'm very interested to see when he comes back and if he's going to play at the center back because I'm not a fan of him as a center back.
Yeah,
albeit that year at Ajax, they chop and change so much with their center halves. They sometimes had Alvarez playing next to Timber. Sometimes they had the Austrian dude that plays at right back. Sometimes they played him at center back. Sometimes there's no cohesion. But Timber on the right back for me is his best position. I like that player a lot.
Oh, right back, yeah. I feel like right back or even left back.
Left.
The pre-season game, he was playing left back. He played all right. That's why I wanted Timber to be playing. If he was fit, then Zinni wouldn't really be playing. That's the thing, 100%. Especially UCL. No way.
Yeah, 100%. You could play Zinni in midfield then, because it allows that's where you get the squad depth, where you can buffer up on that. All right, I could bring a Zinchenko off the bench if I need to control the game. bring on a Partey if he's whenever the hell he comes back to control the game, be an option. So you need those options because the bench is everything. Real Madrid, they have somehow, some way, through their injury crisis with no Rudiger, Militao, Nacho's been injured for a little bit. They're making a center half pairing of Tchouaméni and Camavinga. Sorry, not Camavinga. Camavinga plays left back. Of Carvajal work. Like Tchouaméni yesterday was excellent against Real. Red Bull.
It's phenomenal.
He's never played that. Whenever I watched him at Monaco, never played as a center half. That was the first time in his career. First time in his career that he played. Tchouaméni.
But yeah, Robert did have a lot of injuries in it, so that 1-0 win was a very good win for them. In it,
I just thought, what midfield would dominate for Arsenal or Madrid?
Yo, I'm not trying to go up against Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Modric off the bench.
Midfield's got that.
Bro, you know what it is, yeah? You know what it is? In our midfield, if he was to butt Madrid, our midfield would be if fit, Partey, Odegaard, Rice. It's as simple as that. Havertz wouldn't be playing.
Do you think your midfield's doing the thing versus theirs? If their team's fit as well.
If I'm gonna be completely honest, Rice and Partey pivot, that's scary. That's up there in the world. If you gotta be real. So it just depends.
You got Jude, Camavinga. Who else?
Raheem Diaz.
Who's got Odegaard?
Bro, they've got a mix of youth and experience. So you got Kroos, Modric, Camavinga, Tchouaméni.
Raheem Diaz in attacking midfield, Bellingham. Obviously,
you're ready for that. You put your midfield.
I'll be real. It don't scare me, man. Tony Kroos.
All right, there we go. That's the one. See, I was just milking it out of.
No, obviously, listen. We know. Listen, Madrid. We know their midfield is scary. We know that, but it's a thing where
if you replace Madrid with Bayern, I'd agree with you. Bayern don't scare me.
But Tony Kroos, though, in 2024, I'm just
not. Listen, 25 minutes before kickoff and saying Bayern don't scare me, brother.
No. Bayern are playing terrible. Bayern are playing
puts his hat on.
Who? Bayern? Oh, you're talking about Bayern. Bayern midfield.
No. Because he's supporting Lazio, isn't he? He's got Lazio.
Yeah. But he's saying I don't play Bayern. He's playing Bayern in 20 minutes. Like,
listen. I agree with you because it's a thing.
Nothing to lose.
Is that Lazio aren't really destined to win, so they literally got nothing to lose and just bring it on tap.
Keys against you. You got the everyday Kane goal that is incoming. Like if you play Bayern, Kane will back.
He was awful on Saturday against Leverkusen. Absolutely awful. I don't know if you guys saw that game, but
he was shit. He was shit.
No, it is true. They never supplied them though. This is the problem I've seen with Bayern recently because I've kind of been watching their games. They're saying they don't really supply Kane, and they're more
nobody gets supplied.
Yeah, nobody. I feel like they're more frustrated with the fact that he doesn't stay in the box, which was something that I said when Kane was at Tottenham. Why isn't Kane in the box like more often? Well, obviously because he was creating, but he shouldn't have to do that at Bayern.
It's a mental thing.
It's a mental thing. You shouldn't be that, and that's the issue for Kane. He needs to just not stay in the box, but much more in the box. He's got
PTSD. That's what it is. He's struggling to understand that he plays for Bayern now, not Spurs. So it's a thing where he doesn't have to go and dictate play with Bayern. Just let Musiala and them and do that. That's
poor coaching. And that's poor coaching. Not saying, "Yo, I need you in this position, dude. Yeah. Stop screwing around. This isn't Tottenham. This isn't England. Like this is FC Bayern. Like stop moseying around." But Tuchel don't know how to coach an attack. He really since his Paris Saint-Germain days. Ironically, you could say Poch has been finished since the UCL final, or maybe not finished, but just not looking good at all. You can say the same thing about Tuchel since they lost to Bayern in the lockdown UCL final. He hasn't been the same. Those Dortmund teams knew how to attack. You know, that Paris Saint-Germain team knew how to attack. Something happens, bro, with being a loser in the UCL final. Something happens to Tuchel and Poch. It's crazy.
You think when? I think Muller has time for you, man. I think Muller has time for you, man.
You know what? I'm not even just saying this because you're on the panel, bro. But I feel like you could at least nick a draw today. If I want to be completely honest,
Yeah,
I don't really rate Bayern like that.
I don't either.
The lineup just doesn't scare me. If there's 3 players that scare me, and that's it. Kane, Musiala, Sané.
What can a Mauricio Sarri team do? Can possess. It's a bit predictable, but we can possess the ball. We're comfortable out of possession sometimes. It's just Jekyll and Hyde with Lazio. Because like Atalanta beat the brakes off us like 2 weeks ago. Like,
what do you think of one of your players? You got a centre mid called Ravella.
Nicolo.
Yeah, do you rate him good? Is he a good player or?
Up and down.
Yeah.
He's super young. You're right. Super young. Sometimes has some really good games. Sometimes he just makes too risky of passes, and sometimes the game passes him a bit by. But when he's at his best, is next to Guendouzi and Vecino, ironically. So at least we have, I think, our best midfield trio today for Bayern. So I think, he's just a bit up and down, but it was a cheap signing, very cheap signing. So I'm pretty happy with that. Guendouzi has also been probably in an underperforming season. I think Guendouzi's been a shining light. I've always liked Guendouzi. I don't think he was a bad. What?
I forgot you guys got Guendouzi. It's killing me, man.
You like Guendouzi? Yeah.
No, you know what it was with Guendouzi. Yeah? It wasn't even a quality issue with that guy. For me.
No, it wasn't. Never.
Yeah, it was never quality.
Always angry. He was always getting himself into shit. Yeah, he was always fucking up. But it's like I don't understand why.
Bit temperamental. Bit of a hot head.
They both have afros. That's just because they both have
afros.
No.
There's nowhere near Guendouzi as a player. Don't even try.
I'm just saying in a sense where like Hannibal just puts himself in heated situations for absolutely no reason.
Yeah,
like it's young, innit? It's a young mentality.
Yeah, it's the young thing.
Literally. Sometimes it just takes a certain manager, like a Bielsa, who's a bit crazy too, can sort out a Guendouzi, can sort out a Hannibal Mabry. It's all about finding the right coach for a player sometimes if they've got attitude problems or if they're a bit too hot-headed. So, but yeah, Guendouzi has all the ability, bro. All the ability.
Let's get into the nitty-gritty because obviously there's a few games on tonight. There's a few games on tonight. Let's share the screen. Let's get to
Millwall Ipswich.
Let's get to the lineups in it. So of course, here's the Bayern Munich lineup. You guys can see it 4-2-3-1. Guys can see the screen. Harry Kane up top, Musiala left attacking mid, Müller in the cam, Sané on the right to cut in Kimmich and Goretzka in the pivot. Mazraoui up Meccano, Kim, Guerrero is the back four, and Neuer in goal. I don't know, man. What we saying with the lineup? I mean,
so Sasha Bowie is getting penalized
on the bench again. Eric Dyer on the bench, kidding me.
I'm not rating it. I'm not rating the lineup. I'm just not rating it.
I'm not rating the coach. I'm not rating the coach and the lineup. To be fair, actually.
So who needs to be where then? Do you think Musiala should go in there?
Sasha Bowie should be at right back. I don't know why he's being penalized.
Should be starting right back.
Would any of you put Musiala in the 10 and then put Matthias Tell wide left?
Yeah,
that could be an option.
Big fan of Matisse Tell. I don't think he's ready to be a starter yet, but I do want him to get a game here and there. Because Harry Kane, I just don't rate
Goretzka.
Not at all.
He is not a footballer. I don't care what anyone says.
You don't rate Goretzka?
He's shit.
No.
No. He is super shit. I promise you.
He's not
3 years ago, 3 years ago.
Shit, man. Trust me, bro.
You would not like him at Man United, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Man, don't rate Goretzka like that.
Bro, he's dead, bro. What does he do? He don't do nothing. Literally. He runs. He's like
a Gallagher, but like maybe even worse, bro. Because
I promise you, that's the perfect example for him. Is a Gallagher. I promise you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy to say that. I can understand. Tuchel got these men playing shit at times, but bro, saying Goretzka's Gallagher is madness. Madness. Yeah. It's like with actual insanity to me. That's mad disrespect. Gallagher. Bro, I can understand if you said he's not like he should never be mentioned in the same style as Valverde, because that was that kind of a conversation. But
Once, all I want to say is watch the Bayern game today and then tell me if you notice a difference.
Guendouzi's gonna manhandle him. Guendouzi's gonna manhandle him. There's no strength or any sort of solidity with that midfield of Kimmich and Goretzka. Because Bayern need a true number 6 in there. Paulinho, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Not Goretzka. And Thomas Muller, legend of the game. World Cup winner. He's won God knows how many trophies at Bayern. Not at the level. Not at the level anymore. He needs to call it a day after this season. Again, legend of the game. One of my favorite players. But nah, he don't offer anything to the top level anymore. You really don't. Because he's what? 36? 36, bro. But he always does have a footballing brain, and he can always pick out a good pass, but the game passes him by far too often for me. But I feel good about like that Bayern team.
Man is saying Goretzka's a failed bodybuilder.
No, I told you, bro.
I bet you man buck Bayern.
Bro, I promise you, if I buck Bayern with Goretzka in the midfield, I'm laughing. I promise you.
I don't think he's that bad. Like,
bro, you'll see tonight, bro. Guendouzi will have him on a chain and collar, bro. Pause. Like it's not gonna be fun for Goretzka tonight.
The chat.
They're gunning him as well.
Oh, I agree. Muller always has an IQ. That's what I said. He can always pick out a pass, and if he gets in front of goal, 100%, like he could score. I'm talking about the pace of the game. I'm talking about like keeping up with the intensity and making the decisions. Too easy to, nick the ball off him. To be honest, Muller.
I'll be right. I think Muller's got something for you, man, in it today. I think he's got something today. Boy.
Famous last word.
It's going to be one of them shit tappings, but he's got something for you, lot. Obviously, you've got Anderson Immobile.
Gustav Saxon signed him from Midtjylland in Denmark. Yeah, young Danish kid.
And obviously, the bench is that Pedro. Is that Chelsea?
Yeah,
Pedro?
yeah. He is a phenomenal squad player. Phenomenal. Could play him anywhere across the front three. You could play him under Immobile as a sub late in the game. Phenomenal squad player. Professional. Can score a goal every once in a while. Yeah, he's one of my favorite players, Pedro. Always ready.
Fucking hell.
Especially because he went to Roma initially and then left after a year and sneak dissed them. And now he's Lazio. So you'll always get on my good books with that. So
who's buying centre backs? Is it Kim?
Upamecano and
it's Kim. Yeah, Kim and Upamecano.
Kim and Jay.
Obviously, this is the let's have a look at the PSG lineup. Obviously, you got Donnarumma, Hakimi, Pereira playing centre back, Bellardo, Marquinhos, Zaire Emery's back as well, which is nice to see.
Big baller.
What a player Zaire Emery is.
Dembele, Barcola, who I think Barcola's pretty good. I don't think
he's cool.
He's no Mateus Tel. He's good.
Barcola's cold still.
Barcola's ice cold.
Wait, what country is he from?
France. Came from they bought him from Lyon in the summer on the last day of the window.
He's a baller still.
Excellent player. Excellent.
Do you think he's better than Tel? Because I'll be real, I don't think.
I think Baptiste Tel is more of a striker.
Yeah, different.
In terms of talent,
Barcola versus low blocks. It's not. Yeah, it's not that still. Not that. Yeah. I even think Mbappe as a 9 is a bit dead, isn't it?
Yeah. But dead. He could do that, bro. He could do that. He can play anywhere from free. He's actually having his most effective campaign up until in terms of goal scoring. He's actually gonna probably surpass his career best. He'll probably get about 50 goals this year in all comps. Genuinely,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So look out for him. Lucas Beraldo at left back as well. That's a great signing. Great signing for Paris Saint-Germain. He's got some great composure. That midfielder Ruiz as well. That's interesting. Ugarte, Hernandez.
There's 20 goals is looking a bit crazy in 9.
Yeah, I think he could get.
Who's that?
20 goals already in it.
Yeah, he's a joke still. He's a joke.
Yeah,
he'll get past 33. He'll get 40 or 50. He's genuine.
Who's playing on the right for PSG?
I'll be real. 17 assists. This ain't that spoken about enough. 17 assists in one game. That ain't spoken. That there's double, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't know we got 7 assists.
This will be a good game. I'll be real.
Yeah.
And
Real
in the
Sociedad have been in some
6 goals.
Yeah.
In the UEFA Champions League, he's got 3 goals. Yeah, so he's got what 3, 4, 10. He's got 30 goals.
Yeah.
But
he'll get 50. He'll get 50 in all comps, 100%.
he's got 30
Well, I'm thinking
goals.
about it, like besides from, I wouldn't even say Haaland, but Mbappe is like the only guy that can like turn a game on his head on his own. Like, he can literally do it on his ones.
Yeah. Give him an inch, and it's just
like he would just get so long.
Look for Dembele. Dembele's
they got Fabio Ruiz playing though. Fabio Ruiz, often Dembele's in the lineup. On their bench, obviously Ugarte's not starting. Ramos to come off the bench. Asensio, Hernandez, Colomwani, Mukiele. They got strong and even in
so good
Mbappe. Yeah, 16-year-old brother.
So lit. That must be so lit.
They got a good squad, man. 100%.
But Sociedad.
Wait, got Kubo there though. Kubo, Mendes, Zubamendi, watch.
The number 7 for Real Sociedad, Barrenechea is a good player.
How's Silva been? I haven't really.
He's been injured. He's been injured in and out the lineup.
Yeah, he's got no GA at the moment.
He's been mid.
Right, he's been injured. I don't know how many of those games he started. To be fair, I don't know how many.
Real Sociedad, they're an excellent defensive side. Excellent. Barrenechea, this is a good player right here. I like him a lot. Very young.
Haven't watched him much, if I'm honest. I don't know what he's about. Kubo though.
Kubo is your Salah replacement for me. That's the guy. If Salah leaves, if he does, you go for Kubo all day. This guy is a
very techy. Not quite the GA guy, but he gets goals in it. He does get his goals here and there. He's a very good player. Very, very good player. Donnarumma's a fraud, in my opinion. So I think they could definitely.
To be fair, in the league, he's actually had some very good games where he's kept them single-handedly in some games when they're under pressure. But yeah, he does have a mistake in him. I'll agree with that. Yeah.
Like I don't know. I think I don't know. PSG could PSG and Lazio, and Sociedad could cancel themselves out. Sociedad are very good defensively.
Yeah.
So it
won't be an easy. The problem is with Real Sociedad they're just not in good goal scoring form. I watched them play Osasuna on Saturday morning, and yeah, they pass it around real nice. Traore was a great sub for them late in that game as well. Huge injection of pace and power. Was giving some good crosses into the box for Barrenechea and a few other guys. Carlos Fernandez as well off the bench. So they've got good players. They're just not in the best of form, but they've got some really good players. That midfield 3, you can get goals out of Bryce Mendes, crash in the box. Merino, excellent, alongside Zubamendi, controlling the tempo of a game, keeping things ticking. Don't lose the ball often either. So they got a fighter's chance here, Sociedad, but they're not in good form goal scoring wise. So if they could keep a clean sheet, they would be doing very well. But I don't see them scoring necessarily. But Kubo can just pop up out of nowhere. That's the thing. Who's the Real Sociedad's bench? Sorry. Who's on
the bench.
So Umar Sadiq, that's a good sub to have. Big, strong, powerful. Another Nigerian striker. Missed a sitter against Mallorca in the Copa del Rey. But
look at the difference in bench power. It's crazy.
Zakarian's a good sub. Yeah, Carlos Soler. Soler, man. Bang average player. Like, he's an okay squad player, I guess.
You saying your average FIFA 80 rated on FIFA, 80 passing, 76 pace. That's the average FIFA player. You're the one on your bench that you just never use. But no, let's listen. Let's get to some score predictions in it. Let's get to some score predictions. Let's get to the game that we was just talking about. Bayern Munich versus Lazio, of course. Let's get some. Obviously, Steve. Let's start with you. Let's just start with you. Let's start with you. And chat, let us know. Chat, let us know. By the way, that's for the chat as well. Let's get your score predictions in the chat as well.
Give me a 1-0. 1-0.
1-0 Lazio.
Yeah, Provedel this year in the Champions League has been phenomenal. This is you want another kind of Vicario signing? Provedel right there. 26 years old, very good at distribution, phenomenal shot stopper, strong wrists, makes good saves, and it doesn't lead directly to tap-ins, which I think is the most important quality in a goalkeeper. What's the point of making wonder saves if your opponent's tapping them in each and every time? So Provedel and he's very good, particularly from the wide positions, like the one-on-ones from left or right. He can dive very, very well. Got good reflexes, stretching. So, yeah, I like Provedel a lot to keep a clean sheet. I can't lie. So I'll go 1-0 Lazio.
Not hear it. That's a good shot, to be fair. I'm gonna go 2-1 Bayern.
That's fair enough. I'm not expected to win.
Yeah,
that's I just got that gut feeling. I'm going 2-1 Bayern for me.
That's a safe bet. Yeah.
I was going to say 2-1 Bayern. I'm just seeing, like you said, your defense has been good this season.
Yes,
relatively.
Lazio's league form has been bad, but in the Champions League, they've been better.
I'm saying, like, pain, isn't it?
Held Atletico Madrid to a draw at the Olympico. So I mean,
Kane scored enough goals in the champs this season, isn't it? What is he on, like 7? I think
Kane's on like 25 goals in the Bundesliga.
Oh, that's nuts.
And this crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Ed's going 2-1 Bayern, Sammy's going 2-1 Bayern, Melo's going 2-2. Trimler's Guna saying PSG 2-0 Sociedad, Lazio 1-1 Bayern. He's going for the draw. Trimler's Guna, I know you're not putting P's on a draw in that Bayern game though. I know your bet 365 ain't saying. I know you ain't. You definitely got Bayern or draw. 100% you done. 100%. Yeah, you ain't doing all that. When Kiers comes back, we'll get his predictions for that. And for PSG, I'm going PSG 1-0. Actually, I'm going PSG 3-1. I'm going PSG 3-1 still. I'm going 3-1. What about you, man?
I think 4-2. I think Mbappe bags a Haye.
Haye.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You can pull up and do that, yeah. I'll go 2-0 Paris Saint-Germain. I do think Sociedad will get at halftime it'll be 0-0. That's what I'll say. They'll definitely become competitive up until a point. If they were in better form, Real Sociedad, maybe if they had a Tierney back, or if Bryce Mendez or Kubo were consistently playing, because Kubo just came back from the Asian Cup, I give them a higher chance. But against Osasuna, they missed some clear-cut chances. So, yeah, I'll probably go 2-0 at Saint-Germain. Just.
No,
how's Immobile playing?
He scored his 200th Serie A goal against Cagliari on Saturday. So he gets in the right place at the right time, bro. He's doing all right. He's doing all right. He wins his penalties as well, because all my Serie A friends would be like, "Oh, Immobile is a pen merchant. Out of those 200 Serie A goals, like 150 are penalties." Bro, he wins all his penalties. He wins a large amount of his penalties, so he earns it. And penalties ain't easy.
I mean,
try taking a penalty. Yeah.
Could be a thing. Interesting. I think it'll be a tight game though. I don't think.
Yeah, 100%. We're gonna end it there because it's 4 minutes before kickoff. So I'll let you guys get your 5 minutes in. Make sure you guys drop a comment on what you think is gonna happen in the Champions League, and all that good stuff. Also, make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go subscribe to Strasbourg Steve as well. And obviously get up to 8.1k, man. We're not too far away. And one last thing as well. I forgot to quickly mention. We did talk about Trent briefly, but the Trent injury missing the final. Do you reckon that gives Chelsea a bigger chance to win this final?
No.
Once for Klopp. Yeah, remember that? For Klopp.
Wait, you want Liverpool to win?
I don't want Liverpool to win it at all.
Oh.
But for Klopp, they need to win this. That's all you got.
I thought you were like, Chelsea. Go on, beat Chelsea. I was like, huh?
But you're gonna let Poch get an English trophy. on Klopp's watch. Nah, that can't. That ain't
It ain't
right. That ain't right.
Connor Bradley is more than worthy replacement for Trent. I'm not saying he's as good or experienced or whatever, but look, Bradley's done a very good job. I don't think he's put a foot wrong, to be honest, for Liverpool.
No, I hear it. I don't know, man. My head's gone in it. So if you guys want to see my actual reaction, it's in the chat there. I've just posted it there so you guys can just have a watch of that. Make sure you hit the like button, and obviously you'll see my actual reaction. Again, make sure when we obviously watching these short videos to hit the like button. It's very important, as you guys know already. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the video as well. So it's there in the chat. I'll also pin it and I'll put it in the description below as well. So make sure we're doing that as well. And yeah, people, we're gonna leave that as well. Yes, Szoboszlai won't be playing in the final either. Mello.
No, so
nope.
Suppose.
Nope.
My Hungarian.
Yeah, none of that happening. Yeah, so guys, make sure you guys do all of that. Ed says road to 9K loading. Make sure you subscribe to BSB if you haven't already. Big up Freedom as well. Happy Valentine's Day to those who are celebrating it as well. Vinny saying 1-0 PSG, Sammy saying 4-0 PSG. Listen, people, we're gonna leave it there. Big up to another episode of Big Six Pants. Make sure to click the link just then, and we'll speak to you guys soon. See you guys tomorrow, and take care.
Peace.